I guess where my story really begins with here at Connections is this past March, David and I lost our home to a fire. And I was 6.5 months pregnant and battling drugs and alcohol. And about a week and a half after the fire, I ended up going into labor and having David and Tavia about 3.5 months early. I was still battling with my addiction after the babies were born. They spent 2.5 months in Memorial Hospital. David and I were still here in Statesboro, and we were lost, and we didn't know what we were going to do. We didn't have any way to get around. People here within the community of Statesboro had donated money to us without our knowledge, and we were able to get a vehicle, but we didn't have any gas to get back and forth. And that's what introduced us to Don Baldwin. We had met him one day at Habitat for Humanity, and he had reached out to us and let us know that he was a member here at Connections Church and offered to help us with a tank of gas. And we accepted the gas so that we could go and pick our son up to bring him home. And all that Don had asked us in exchange was that we would remember that God had given us this gift of gas and to come and visit the church, and that's what we did. And from the day that we came here, we were surrounded by love of the people within this church. Everyone here provided for all of our needs with prayers and thoughts and donations, and amazing thing happened. God entered my heart at a time when I didn't feel that I was worthy of any kind of love from anyone because of my addiction and using before, during, and after my pregnancy. And got a phone call from Linda Carlson, and she had offered to do a baby shower for us. Like I said, we lost everything in the fire. We didn't have anything. And it just amazed me about God's love with the people here in this church that would reach out to someone who had suffered so dearly from an addiction that hurt so many other people. And it was that love and contentment that I found here within these walls that allowed me to be able to open up my heart. And when I did, God just got a hold of me and showed me His love and forgiveness. And it was a humbling experience to be so surrounded by people who accepted me and loved me and were able to show me Christ the way that they did. I'll never forget the Sunday that Brandon had preached about me being a sinner, and that it didn't matter that I had an addiction, that God still loved me. And I had a few months clean at that time, and it was like Brandon was talking directly to me that day. And I felt my heart just open, and all I could do was cry because I felt God's love. And you know, it's Dawn and I have laughed and joked and said that was just a tank of gas that has never ran out, and it's just keep on giving. And it's been with Godspeed that I've been able to find God's love and happiness. The obsession of the alcohol and drugs has lifted. I know that's through God's grace that I've been able to remain sober for almost a year now. And this church has just been a wonderful place because of the people that have been in it. And we love everyone here, and all I can say is thank you. Thank you so much for showing us the love. And in the process, I've been able to find so much peace and happiness in my life again. I know now that instead of going into the depths and deep, dark places, I'm going to be able to spend eternity in heaven with the Lord. Thank y'all.